This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, Conner looking for space. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
He takes shit longer than Aubrey, bro.
Their defensive scouting report going into the week. Because
I said he takes shit longer than Aubrey.
Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions
little
are high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 36 yards.
Bro, how the fuck did you get out like that?
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Well, he's young, ain't he?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Was that her?
They go to the former safe, Mark Ingram. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. There on the tackle, Mika Fitzpatrick. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And
lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Good cutback.
On second down, it's Ingram, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes through a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
That's bullshit.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Wow.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
What?
A big call coming on third down. Thought
Yeah,
they were going
Jalen
to
Hurts
force a
can't throw that
fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you took it really deep into the count, haven't you?
That's going to be a rough playoff for you. But you got close.
That can really be demoralizing.
That's going to go as a loss
I
of a
know,
yard.
I'm saying. Why would you
Second
get
down.
if you got Carson?
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself.
Come on, let the ball go.
And he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
No, it was supposed to be the Packers and Lions, too, but Packers.
This is Connor running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down now, it's Connor. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll roll him out right. And he's out right at the 25. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
He's got his man.
Good catch.
And they nearly
Good
get this
catch.
all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
I told you.
Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Cook.
You want somebody else?
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Damn.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
You better put Jeffrey in the tight end position. Oh, Jeffrey here too.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
Well, that's going to put you at
got the
4th.
lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Oh, yeah, you automatically go out card. Damn.
Rudolph just does beat the play clock.
Yeah.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6.
Damn!
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had a punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ingram again.
Come on, y'all. Catching y'all from the
back.
back.
The first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, no pass interference?
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, a run with counter. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3. 198.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 43.
They run. It's Mark Ingram.
You ain't going nowhere.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run here with Ingram. down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Nobody did. What the fuck are you doing?
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his...
I'm ready. Come on. Justin Tucker done got old and senile. I can't fuck with him.
As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. To try here for the extra point.
Wrong league. Shit. I need to put Tucker back in.
And in this
I'm thinking about the wrong league. Yeah, in that fantasy league, bro, he 40 years old senile, bro. I'm firing his ass.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I just need a new kicker. And a new QB.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Why are you saying
12
like
yards
that,
that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor.
Did you change it, bro?
This one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success.
I find that
inside
catch.
run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor.
Stop. You fumble. Let's go. Let's go.
And the return will stop right around the 25. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Yes, he has to open. Yes, bro. That nigga was asleep. This nigga literally said when he was over here, he was like, all right,
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this.
So I hop on the game, I hop on Call of Duty,
and it's
see if this nigga gonna hop in the party. This nigga ain't hopping in the party. I called this nigga 2 hours after he said
Jackson.
He was going home and hop on the game.
Got his man completely in the middle. That's Andrews. And
then this nigga just woke up.
Inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job.
I could have played that nigga on auto after 15 minutes.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Damn, they made me little 16 to 15.
They'll try the jet sweep here.
Wrong.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
He'll be back after this game.
Ravens have taken the lead.
Bruce Sternum.
Position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Oh, he gone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14 to 7.
Bro. Bro, when I say if you go to a
This one
Buccaneers
taken
loss,
just inside the
you
10.
go to injuries,
And a good
literally
return
it's just
as he'll be stopped just
Rob
shy of
Gronkowski,
the 30-yard line.
and then all three of my running backs.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they
Fuck
can
you
pick those things
and them
back
dirty
up.
ass Cowboys.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. 34 yards there at a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, it's Connor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Connor on first down going nowhere. He's going to be stacked up behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down
boy.
the 6-yard line. Now it appears we have
another
a
motherfucker
Steeler
running
here
back
slow
in
to
there.
get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On second down, it's Snell. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They're going to run again with Snell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Okay, these niggas want to fly around.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops.
Damn,
With every 1st down,
her.
it actually aids the defense in that situation.
On 1st down, Dobbins. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah,
He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Good game, Peach.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense